Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at problem number 7 on page 289. And this one's a bit more complicated, a bit more involved. And I don't want you to get discouraged at all. There's a number of steps, but they are fairly simple steps. So if you've been working hard so far and keeping up, you shouldn't have any problems doing this. On number 7, it says 2 milligrams per kilogram every 6 hours. So 2 milligrams per kilogram every 6 hours. Every 6 hours. Now this is an individual dose. So I'm going to be doing this as an individual dose. And then since 6 times 4 is 24, I know that I'm going to have to take this 4 different times during the day. So I'll multiply whatever my answer is by 4, and that'll give me my daily dose. So that'll give me an individual and a daily dose. Every 6 hours, though, they're talking about an individual dose. So let's take that information that they give us now, and we're going to look at it. The child weighs 42 pounds. Again, I don't have to convert to decimal. I thought I was going to do that. I'll do a different one where we have to convert to decimal. Okay, but let's take a look. 42 pounds. And I'm going to convert pounds to kilograms. Let's go pounds over kilograms. 2 2/10 pounds equals 1 kilogram. And again, this child weighs 42 pounds. Pounds in the numerator this time. I'll stay consistent and try to find out K. 1 times 42 is 42. Is going to equal to 2 2/10 kilograms. In fact, I can just write kilograms right there. Well, let's not make it confusing. Oops. Okay, 2 2/10 kilograms. To get the kilograms by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 2 and 2/10. And this time, let me see. Let's go with, what haven't we used in a while? How about some blue? 42 divided by 2 2/10. Remember, I have to move my decimal point. So I end up with 420. Can't go any farther than that. And 22 out here. One time, remainder of 20 into 200. What is it? 8 times? Let's try 8 times. No, let's try 9 times. 8 carry a 1, and that's 19, remainder of 2. So bring down my next 0, I end up with a 0 there, and then I end up with a 9, 198, remainder of 2. So I'm just going to keep repeating like this. And rounding to the nearest hundredth place, 19 9/100 of a kilogram. So this child, we now know, weighs, and I had to do this work just to convert my pounds to kilograms. Remember, all I'm doing is setting up my ratio. I know that 2.2 pounds is equal to 1 kilogram. That's what I know. And then keeping the pounds in the numerator, the child is 42 pounds. Cross multiply, solve for K, and I find out how many kilograms. It's quicker and easier if you use a calculator, but it doesn't matter as long as you get the right answer. 19 9/100 of a kilogram. So now we're looking 2 milligrams per kilogram every 6 hours. So all I'm going to do is multiply 19 9/100 times 2. 8 carry a 1, just stick that in there. 8 carry a 1 is 3. 2 to the right, 2 to the right. So we're going to round this to the nearest whole number and find out that 38 milligrams every 6 hours. Okay? That is an individual dose. Every individual time that that person takes the medication is 38 milligrams. And this child takes that dose. Now we can use this, since it's every 6 hours, we can use this, multiply it by 4 And you can find out how many times in a day, because 4 times 6 is 24 hours, 24 hours in a day. So 38 times 4, 2, carry your 3, 12 and 3, 152. So 152 milligrams per day. There's my daily dose, my individual dose, the child's weight in kilograms. Okay, and then I did promise to do one where the client or the child or the patient doesn't weigh a super pretty amount. So let's take a look at question 8. Okay, the information that they give us on question 8. The dose is 2.5 milligrams per kilogram. Sorry, it's a bad marker. 2 5/10 milligram per kilogram. So we're going to have to find out how much the child weighs in kilograms. Child weighs 38 pounds, 4 ounces. And, oh, this is every 8 hours. So this, of course, is going to be an individual dose. 3 times 8 is 24 hours, so you're going to multiply it by 3 to come up with the daily dose. We're going to have to convert this weight to a decimal. You can see it's 38 pounds, 4 ounces, so we need to convert ounces to pounds. 38, we're going to write that as the fraction 4 ounces out of 16 ounces. I'm going to go ahead and reduce that, 38 1/4, and as you may or may not remember, 1 divided by 4, we ended up with 38 1/4 pounds. So that is how much our patient weighs, 38 1/4 pounds. We've now converted my weight to a decimal. Instead of 38 pounds, 4 ounces, 38 1/4 pounds. Now I have to convert pounds to kilograms. And again, we'll just set this up, pounds over kilograms. 38 1/4. Well, let me hold off on that for just a second. We know that 2 2/10 pounds is equal to 1 kilogram. We're going to set that equal to, again, pounds in the numerator this time, over, we don't know, I'll use a K again. I don't want to lose that information, but let me put it over here. Okay. When we cross multiply, set it up. 1 times 38 1/4 is just 38 1/4 is equal to 2 2/10 times K. Divide both sides by 2 2/10. I'm not going to do the long division this time. I'm going to go ahead and use my computer here. 38 1/4 divided by 2 2/10. And I come up with 17.3836363636. And it just repeats. Again, I'm looking at the nearest hundredth, so I move over to the thousandths. That's a 3. So I'm going to say that this is 17 38 of a kilogram. Okay, so now I've done step 1, converting to decimal. I've done step 2. I converted pounds to kilograms. Now comes the easy part. What we're going to do now is we're just going to 2.5 milligrams per kilogram. So if it's 17 38 kilogram times 2.5, remember this will help me find the individual dose. And again, just for expediency's sake, I'm going to go ahead and use my computer here. And I end up with 43 and 45 hundredths. Remember, for dose, we're going to round that to the nearest whole number. So I'm going to look to my right at the 10th place. It's a 4. Tells me to round down. I'm going to say that it's 43 milligrams. Okay, that's my individual dose. How do I convert this to a daily dose? Every 8 hours. So 3 times a day is 24 hours. So that's my individual dose. And if I say 43 3 times a day, then my daily dose is 129 milligrams. Okay. Like always, if you have any questions, be sure to contact me. And it's been enjoyable, and this is the end of our book. Good luck on your final, and have a good day.